Alright, we have a game of Dominion here, which, well, there's some stuff going on, isn't there? I'm looking, and there's Tea House Panic, which is often moderately, I don't know, thingish. There's Village Mountain, Village Draw, Mapmaker, and Blacksmith, so everything's here to make a deck even in the face of Panic. There's also this thing which is Guildhall Rail, Guildhall Panic, where you can potentially get a whole bunch of coppers with those buys. Not sure exactly how it's going to work. We're going to start with a Sentinel. I'm not sure what the other thing is going to be, but we do want to get trash down appropriately. So we'll definitely go that way on things. I think it's probably just a like I'm not seeing anything that is really going to encourage me to go a different direction with things. I'm not sure, like if I put a Crier in, am I hitting 5 with it? Maybe that's a little bit better. I'm trying to think, like, if the Sentinel and Silver collide, is that better than the case where the Sentinel and Town Crier collide? Because that's really where there's a difference. And maybe actually the Crier's a little bit better in that situation, because like if it happens turn 3, we have a little bit extra cycle. If it happens turn 4, we have a little bit of extra cycle. So I think I'm going to take a Town Crier with it, rather than Silver. I guess the other option is like Mountain Village. You could really high roll something. If you see it turn, actually, starting to think I'm going to open Mountain Village. Because, like, you can get Crier in for appropriate econ, like a quick econ boost. If you see it turn 3, it's really bad. Let's do the Crier. Okay. Let's be very happy that we did the Crier. I want 1 out of this. We could go a plus card. If I did 2 coins, what would I be buying? Probably Blacksmith, which we're going to do anyways. Next turn is going to hopefully trash the 2 estates and like buy a Mountain Village. Let's do it this way. I guess it's not buying a Mountain Village, but that's okay. We'll just get some more Blacksmith. I mean, it's draw. We could add a Silver now. I'm thinking about this shuffle right here that I am plausibly going to trigger. That's fine. We're certainly break-rotating past Blacksmith here, I think. This could be Tea House. We want the economic boost. It could be Mountain Village if we want to put something with the draw, but I don't think that's really necessary yet. Okay. We're getting on the Tea House train, which I can definitely believe in. Next turn's going to do an okay job hitting 4. Like, this will be plus card. Both of those are coppers. We can pick up the Mountain Village then. Also, I really don't know how much draw is going to be needed against Panic. Don't rotate because we're only hitting 4. Do not get the estate out, which is surely disappointing, but now we'll get a shuffle with the Mountain Village and the Blacksmith in it. Maybe discarding here. I don't think the Samurais do a whole lot to us. I mean, we're hitting our numbers here, so like, what's the big deal? Just get another Tea House. I guess we could pick up a Mountain Village with the idea that we may want to be playing Sentinel. Yeah, let's do that. is not going to end up working at all, is what I'm seeing. We'll get through it. I just could not find a thing. I can't find the cards I need to have this turn do what I wanted it to do. That said, I think we're in an okay spot. Like, you haven't done the Guildhall, so I think we're still, like, fine on that. We're about to thin out a whole bunch. What is that? That's like state copper, or it's like a state mountain village. Yikes. Okay. Whew. So let's play a tea house, or get a tea house into hand. Play the Sentinel, trash out a state. Something like this. I'm going to pick up Guildhall this turn. It's going to be like 2, it's like 9. Pick up Guildhall this turn and maybe another mountain village. That's my best course of action. I guess it could be Leprechaun also. In which case we should have held the silver. Like, we could do Guildhall, Leprechaun, and maybe a couple coppers. I think, like, 2 is fine. I kind of need the blacksmith to be able to be found okay. Although the samurai is going to mess me up. Just saying. Like, samurai against mountain village is not a good news at all. Maybe fewer copper buys would have been appropriate. So we'll figure it out. We'll just have to not draw the Leprechaun, right? I don't know if I'm just going to get beat up by, like, provinces. Maybe just take a couple more tea houses. What happens to me? Maybe playing this a little bit too complex. Grab a Leprechaun. Silver, huh? We're doing this without Guildhall. Like, this would have produced more for you than the tea house, right? There's no way. Okay, we wanted 1 more copper. That was actually really suspect, wasn't it? Can this Sentinel trigger a shuffle? No. So my turn just dies. That's lovely. With no mountain villages. Now that I think of it, that was actually a pretty suspect undo. So probably just pick up mountain village and like a couple more coppers. Maybe even 4 of them, right? Like, what are we doing here that's... Yeah. Do it with Guildhall. I guess we needed to find a mountain village. That would have been a reason not to take 4 coppers. Oh well. $16. Leprechaun of your own. Or Mapmakers. I'm getting outproduced pretty hard here. Okay, Okay, we found a mountain village despite our best efforts to make this turn fail. It's like 3. I'm trying to figure out, like, can I do this in a nice fashion? I don't think so. 4. 6. Leprechaun. Play the Sentinel. Don't trash any of that. That's fine to have on top. And we're going to be adding more coppers. I probably want more Mapmakers in the deck. Just going to put it out there. Go, maybe 2 Mapmakers, a Mountain Village, a mess of coppers. Just to try to have a little bit better shot at drawing. 6 coppers. Why not? I mean, there's some good reasons why not, but I'm sure it'll work out. One thing is that Wish and Mountain Village have a potential, or Mapmaker and Mountain Village have an interaction that is potentially nice, potentially kind of ugly. Where potentially you'll have to, but potentially nice is that, like, you get these, turns where you discard something you would like to have in hand, and then the potentially ugly is that you discard things that you wouldn't like to have in hand, right? Man, what are we doing with our wishes now? I guess we're going to try to get some elders. That's probably what it's going to look like. So, like here, this mountain village is not really where it's at when we're putting coppers into the discard. In any case, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is going to be the end of this turn, but that's okay. I'll just start picking up some elders as our alternative to the tea houses that I don't have quite so many of. Just go like elder, Mapmaker, mess of coppers. Maybe another elder. I'm thinking I have a blacksmith in here, and I think I have at least 1 mountain village, so another elder, and we'll go 4 coppers. I'm just guessing on the number of coppers. I honestly have no idea what the correct number to be taking is. In this case, I feel pretty good about my position. I have a few. Well, I don't know about that. I have a lot fewer tea houses. I think I ended up with 2, which is pretty below what it wants to be. But I think we'll be fine. I have the Guildhall thing going on, which makes me feel a lot better, I guess. Even if I'm looking at 18 plus over there. Wish for samurai. Yeah, that's fine with me. Does not change my turn in the slightest. I should also note that these things are getting a little bit low. There may end up being some ability to pile there. I'm keeping the Mapmaker in hand, but I'm not going to react it, because I don't actually want to shuffle. I mean, I have elder in there. So I'm going to take, let's see, 1 mountain village, maybe 2 mountain villages. I'm trying to figure out like what the best way to activate this Leprechaun is. At some point I have to be taking a tea house out of here. It may just be to take all the mountain villages, or maybe I want to leave one. The idea being the tea house can get to the blacksmith. Maybe we'll do like all of them, just because that gives us a reasonable shot at, yeah. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, draw until 6, 7. Okay. I don't know how well I'm going to get like these elders actually done. So right now I'm just really trying to get through the deck a little bit. There's a town crier in there for this to find. Just go 2 coins, card action. I don't think we need to be rotating that. Take 2 of those. I guess that's all copper, which is probably not the smartest thing to be leaving on top of the deck, but it's probably okay also. Alright, so this stuff costs 24. So we're not quite at a win. We probably don't want to take any more of it. Just gonna put it out there. So let's go 2 provinces. Somehow you didn't have a Mapmaker in hand. That's impressive. And some number of coppers. I guess this is copper gold. Take like 2 coppers. That gives us enough buys that we can potentially like do this plus some extra provinces. I'm not sure about the money count, but yeah, we'll try to make it. You do have to green for me to, or you do have to green, so I do probably get to play this Mapmaker. I don't think there's going to be a win without it. I think I definitely could have played this a bit better, going heavier onto the tea houses and messing around less with this Townsfolk pile, but yeah, you know. Sure shows stunning willingness to take hexes. Mapmaker. Awesome. There's some mountain villages. I guess we just take both of them. It'll pick up this other stuff. Tea House Elder, which is fine. You're just going to take 3 provinces? Like, I'm beating that. Promise. Oh, I think I even have it in hand already. Just having these coffers. I'll play a little bit of turn just because I don't really want to count. But yeah. Just go this. Wish for Elder Blacksmith. That. Crier. Do that. Don't rotate. Grab the Mapmaker. Yeah, we're good. Full turn. Don't need to play anything remaining. Just take it all. We're good. Yeah. I wasn't the happiest with how I played that. I felt like I was not in a great position for a lot of the game, just with you having so many more tea houses. But the Guildhall stuff was, I think, just like completely necessary to be doing with Panic. So despite kind of losing out on the tea house Panic interaction, I did this one, which was of course also available to you. But you know, it was something to be, I guess, more conscious of there. I was eventually able to put enough stuff together to draw maybe enough 2 turns in a row, and then I just had more payload and a better situation on my greening parity. So, see you all.